Are you struggling to get leads from your SEO? You might be missing the one type of SEO that HVAC businesses need most. In fact, 70% of HVAC companies overlook this crucial step, costing them thousands of dollars. Stick around, I'm going to show you exactly what it is and how to fix it today. All right, before we get into the Google Business Profile, we're going to talk about organic SEO or website SEO. So first of all, in order to understand how to make this better, you have to understand how search works. And so I pulled up a local search called put AC repair near me. You can see Google knows where I'm at. And these types of searches, you're just going to have to take my word for it, have grown tremendously over the past several years, where most people do not type the city in anymore. They type in near me, in my area, around me, things like that. So once we get down to the organic section here, what you're going to notice, the first listing, this is a location page. These companies are, if you don't know who they are in Phoenix. Phoenix is about 45 minutes away from me. This company's also in Phoenix. This is a location page. That's not relevant. We got Yelp. Here's another location page. You can see it's not the home page because it has this URL structure here. So it's really important for you to understand what type of content ranks. So with that being said, let's talk about how to structure your website. Now, there's a couple schools of thought when it comes to organic SEO. One is that you need a AC repair page for every city, an AC maintenance page for every city, an AC installation page for every city. That doesn't work anymore. So it's something that you don't want to do. This is the way that we are combating this. Is we are focused on every single city we want to rank for. We have one main landing page. Now, these landing pages are, you'll notice a few things. One, we're going to have all of the services we provide, at least all the main ones, inside of this page. AC repair services, AC installation, preventative maintenance or AC maintenance, types of air conditioning systems, emergency AC service, upgrades. All of this is in one page. And you notice that this is what I really want you to focus on when you are creating content for your website. You need to make sure that it is for humans. So do not do the big block of text with a white background and no images, because humans like to see images. Humans like to see bullet points. Humans like to see short paragraphs, things highlighted. Those are the types of things you need to focus on. So as I scroll down this, just kind of take note of that. We have call to actions throughout the page. So no matter where they are at, whether on their mobile phone or desktop, we can get these clients calls. So before we move into the Google Business Profile and local SEO and how you can maximize that, I want to give you a free tool. At least I believe it's still free. It's called SEO Minion, and it's a Google Chrome extension. So go to the Google Chrome extension store, download SEO Minion. And what's great about this is you can easily see how your SEO agency or your internal marketing team is optimizing your website. So you can see if they actually did the work. You can see if they have, if they have a bunch of H1 tags, that's not correct. You can see if there are images without alt text, which you can see there's a few here. You can also see all of the images and how they're optimized. You can go back and actually see all the links on the page. You can see if there's any broken links, which you can see there are not. These are things that are super important, because if you have broken links, that's a bad user experience. And that sort of thing is what will hurt you when it comes to your organic SEO. So this tool is fantastic. Even if it's paid, I think it's like maybe $4.99 a month. So it is very well worth it. All right, going back to our example of a local search. This is the area that we have been focused on for the last 5 years, and the area I think you need to put most of your focus in, and this is why. About 40 to 45% of page one clicks end up in this section, and it's because Google has done such a great job of taking all of the information that somebody wants to know and putting it right in front of your face. And those are things like business hours, how long they've been in business, their reviews, their reputation, images. You can see as I scroll through here is different images. If I go to more businesses, I can compare all these businesses super fast instead of having to go to their website, come back, go to their website, come back. I can book online, I can call, I can go to their website, I can get directions. Very, very, very simple. So Google's done a great job with this, and this is why no matter what happens with AI in search, as long as this remains Google Maps, local people are going to come to Google Maps. So you really need to put a lot of emphasis on your local SEO strategy. If you have a marketing company, you need to be asking them what their local SEO strategy is. Now, some of you may have already seen this in that my page of search looks different than yours. I have some Chrome extensions. This one here is my bonus tip for Google Business Profiles, and this one is a game changer for you. This one I know is free, at least has up to 10 searches a month for free. I have the paid version because we do a lot of audits. And what it is called GMB Everywhere. So go to the Chrome extension store again, download GMB Everywhere, get that on here. So when you go to either page 1 of search or you go to Google Maps, I'll show you what that looks like. You can pull up all of your competitors and you can start understanding what they are doing. And what I mean by that is if, let's say we wanted to do an audit on this company, we hit basic, this is going to pull up a ton of information, what categories they're using, what questions and answers are they putting on there, what products or services or posts, or do they have multiple listings? That's what this GMBs with same website domain means. Do they have multiple listings pointing to the same website domain? You can also understand what kind of content that they're putting out there. Maybe they've grown tremendously on search and you want to understand what is their strategy and see what content they put out in the last 6 months. Is the website mobile friendly? What's the page speed score? What technology are they using on their website for online booking? You can find a ton of stuff in here. This is an extremely valuable tool. We use it all the time. You can also do review audits, meaning take the words that people are saying and understand and kind of get it like one report of all the things that you have or your competitors have. You can also run an audit report on how many posts you and your competitors are doing so you can analyze that and decide to change up your strategy if you need to. So it's a very, very valuable add-on. If you want to learn more about how to completely optimize your Google business listing, comment GBP down below and I'd be happy to send you our free optimization checklist. Or you can go watch the video that should be somewhere up here, and that is a full breakdown of how to optimize every single section of your Google business profile. Next, I want to go over the 3 biggest mistakes I see in the SEO world today for HVAC plumbing and electrical companies. First, if you are using your house address and you have a listing that looks like this. This is called a service area business listing. The problem with this is Google does not take you seriously. They will never rank your business as well as if you had a physical office location. So I know that there's an additional cost, and sometimes when your business is small or starting out, you may not want to add that cost, but I promise you it is worth it because if you get 1 or 2 more jobs per month, it's going to pay for itself and then some. Now, I do want to show you a quick case study on the benefits of changing your address to a physical location. All right, so I'm going to set the stage here. This company came to work with us in January of 2023. Before we started working with them, we told them you had to get at least 1 physical office. They had 2 SAB listings. It was their house and a technician's house. So this is right before we got the new listing live, their new office location where we could show the address. So kind of take a peek at this. They had a 17% share of local voice, meaning they had about 17% of this entire map area covered. This was 2 days later. Look at the dates here, January 24th, January 22nd. Literally before we did anything on their profile, this is the growth they had before they even started with us just by doing this one thing. So it's extremely powerful. Highly recommend you do it. Reach out to me with questions on this. The next biggest mistake that companies make is thinking that just because the post office says you're in a certain city, that matches up with Google and you're able to rank. So with location in mind, I'm going to show you a couple things. So this is a client of ours. We've had this conversation. They actually have another listing over here. They want to rank in Bozeman, Montana, much bigger population. You can see this is a much smaller area just based on the map here. Bozeman's a pretty big city in Montana. So if we type in Bozeman, so the city, you're going to see this red dotted map show up. So their listing is over here, and you can see that based on this, this is probably about 4 miles outside the city. Google is telling us this is the definition of that city. All too often, we have people come to us and they're listing somewhere out here and they wonder why they cannot rank in the city. Well, that is literally something that it's just a roadblock in their way, setting them up for failure. So when we work with a client, we make sure that you have to have a physical location in the city you want to rank in. So that way we don't have those barriers up, so we can get you results faster. And these are things that are going to speed up your timeline. Lastly, something that holds back your website from ranking. We talked about it a little bit earlier, but I'll highlight it again. This is the same company that I showed that has this SAB listing. This is their website. And I see this a lot as well. So this is a very common mistake, is they will list out the cities that they want to serve, thinking that that is doing the same thing as telling Google I want to rank for AC repair near me in Paradise Valley. The problem is Google will never rank this business that far. You have to have those dedicated pages that we talked about back when I was showing you this website. And feel free, go to this website, dial1plumbing.com, scroll down to the bottom, take a look at all of these. They're all unique pages. And you're going to notice that we are optimized for that city, and we're telling Google we want to rank right there. So what does that look like in terms of results when you do this right? This is Dial 1 Plumbing's site. You can see we're comparing year over year. And you can see the difference is we are ranking for a ton of local keywords. Now, these local keyword trackers or these keyword tracking tools are not great at doing the near me searches because they have to actually know what city you're trying to rank in. But you can see the old way of the city service is ranking very well. A lot of different pages, different trades, doesn't matter. This stuff works, and it works extremely well. So this company can get a ton of leads. Now, if we took out the city and do it near me, they're going to rank very well for those as well. I'm going to give you one more free tool. It's called GS Location Changer, and this one is also extremely helpful. So let's say I want to rank in one of my areas I want to show for rankings is San Diego, California. So now if I go to AC repair, you know how I typed this in last time, it showed my area. With this on, I can search here and my results, look at that. My results are going to show San Diego companies. Maybe I want to also see, well, do I rank in Poway? I think that's how you say that. If anyone's from the area, please don't shoot me for saying that wrong, but go ahead and enable overwrite, hit enter. And you can see the results change, and they're more up here towards that city. So you can actually see how you rank. Because a lot of times clients will come to us and they'll say, hey, I can't find myself in this area. And it's really hard for us to replicate that. So this is the tool that we'll use to be like, okay, if I was sitting where you're sitting, you can type in a full address if you want. I can understand the results. And you can do this on Google search, the normal page one versus maps as well. But a free tool that is really effective at understanding how you rank in your entire service area. If this video was valuable to you and you are ready to take the next step and dominate your local rankings for SEO, subscribe. I'm going to be coming out a video weekly so that way I can keep you up to date with the best practices available to you. If you're struggling with your local rankings, drop a comment and question below, and I'll be happy to answer those as soon as I get to them.